Good morning and welcome to Rise and 9. It is Tuesday, November 25th. I'm Jackie Kennan.
And I'm Kristen Rogers. Thank you for joining us. A lot of people getting ready to start the long holiday week.
Right, and we are just 1 month away from Christmas. I know December and the rest of November is just going to fly by.
I know, we're already wearing Christmas colors. It'll be here before we know it. This morning, though, you do want to be careful if you do have to make it out to work or school because it's really foggy out there.
It is so foggy. I feel like it has been so foggy this whole fall, but today was especially bad. I asked Justin about that, and he said, yeah, when it's been warmer like this, that's the trade-off. You have to deal with the fog.
Yeah, and we saw this thick fog yesterday morning, especially a little further south, like on our Coralville City Cam. But this morning, I think it's actually worse here in the Cedar Rapids area. Really hard to see very far in front of you on our way into work earlier this morning. And yeah, so you'll want to take some extra time.
Yeah, it was when I was pulling out of my driveway, you know, there's not as many street lights in neighborhoods versus downtown.
Yeah.
It was hard to even see, like, your driving headlights go here. I felt like I couldn't even see the ground. It was so foggy.
Yeah, you definitely have to take it slower, keep your headlights on. There are several schools that are delayed this morning too, and you can of course see those on our website and on our KCRG app.
Yeah, and we got some video from Connor this morning. He was at the airport just showing it's even foggy there too. So could have a variety of things impacting your flights, and it's a busy day ahead for travel.
It is, yeah, one of the busiest. There's already some flight delays at Eastern Iowa this morning. So yeah, definitely check on your flight if you are traveling today. The FAA does expect today to have the most flights of the travel period, but it's not just people flying to Thanksgiving. Of course, most people drive. 73 million Americans are driving this Thanksgiving, according to AAA. And so a lot of people will be on those roads. And when you bring in the weather factor with more people on the roads, of course, it can be risky. So just be very careful.
Yeah, I had to check on that because I thought we had been saying Sunday was the busiest day for flying.
Yeah.
And that is the thing, though. There's the most flights today. So that doesn't mean that, you know, it's not the busiest necessarily.
Yeah, it'll be busy the whole time, honestly. Today, tomorrow, after Thanksgiving. And after Thanksgiving, we're watching for some chances for some winter weather, too.
Right, and it just depends on that number of flights. That's what the TSA is talking about today. There's the most flights today. But yeah, lots of weather can affect travel all over the nation. But yeah, we're watching that forecast here in Eastern Iowa. Besides today's fog, could be seeing some snow this weekend.
Yeah, hard to believe that we could already be seeing some snow, but I guess it is that time of year. It's just because it's been so warm. That's what throws us off, I think. But yeah, chances of snow, and then temperatures dipping into the 20s next week.
Right, yeah, no more of this 50s. It was nice while it lasted, though, except for the fog.
No kidding. Yeah, that could be something, especially because some people, you know, will stay their Thanksgiving plans into that weekend, into Saturday and even Sunday. And that's when you're really going to want to be keeping an eye on the forecast, making sure that you're okay traveling back from your plans. It sounds like it's going to be okay for everybody to get to their plans, of course, watching for that fog, but the winter weather, more of something to watch on the way back.
Right, especially with more cars on the road, too.
Yeah, so just want to be very careful out there. But of course, enjoy Thanksgiving. It is coming up here very shortly.
Yeah, just a couple days away. I need to get my grocery shopping done. I'm hoping the stores won't be too chaotic, but I feel like they probably will be.
I know. I feel like these days leading up to Thanksgiving, because even if you've got your shopping done early, it doesn't seem like you always forget something.
You always need that one extra block of cream cheese or the box of butter.
Exactly. It's hard to keep track of all the ingredients. You might be running in for one extra thing. So yeah, but it's such a fun time of year with all the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, I was like, do I need eggs? I'm like, of course I do. I'm making deviled eggs. I need more than usual amount.
You need more, and then you might probably cut them in half, and you're like, what's the math on that? Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah, I make mine in my pressure cooker, but the egg tray that I have for deviled eggs, like the amount of eggs I can cook doesn't match up to the my transport, that I'm like always a couple short, and then you need a couple extra for quality control. So it's always a math equation.
Exactly, yeah, but so delicious, and you can't have too many.
Exactly, yeah. It feels so, if you're like, no, I don't want to eat 4 hard-boiled eggs, but if you cut them open, add some mayo and all the good stuff, then of course I will.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to believe that we're already coming to the end of another month, but with that, you had a Student of the Month story air this morning that was really great.
Right, there are all these Student of the Months. Everyone is so unique, and they're such impressive kids. This was South Wenatchee High School senior Adele Conway. She such an incredible person. We've talked a little bit about last week because her mom has that terminal pancreatic cancer diagnosis, but Adele is just doing so many great things. She was on the state cross-country championship team with her teammates, won the state meet there at South Win, And then she's also graduating at the same time she's walking across the stage to get her high school diploma. She's getting her Associate of Science degree from Northeast Iowa Community College. And that process started all the way back when she was in 8th grade. She said she was going over to the high school to take high school math classes, and that just kept bumping her up in order to make that accomplishment. Her goal is to be a dentist, but she's doing all those impressive things while her mother is going through that terminal cancer diagnosis. And she said she just wants people to remember her for being kind.
Yeah, the story was so great to get to hear directly from her, but also her dad and her teacher. A story that you'll definitely want to check out on our website, kcrg.com.
Yeah, and her mom has done so many nice things, like tagging stuffed animals for the Children's Hospital and like melting down crayons to make crayons so kids at the hospital have something to play with and color with. And it's just a really incredible story. And you know, it's something that's on your mind when you're headed to be with family, just to, you know, be grateful for what you have and know that family is going through something really tough right now.
Exactly. Yeah, I liked how Adil said, you know, I'd love to be remembered for what I did in school or for what I did in cross country, but really that kindness that she learned from her mom is what she wants to be remembered most by.
Absolutely. And new this year, those Student of the Month winners get a $250 scholarship from Hills Bank. So that's something that hasn't been offered before, but we're accepting those nominations. If you have a student and you're thinking, oh, you know, they'd be great for that, we would love to get that nomination for them, and maybe they'll be our next winner.
Yeah, and we see a lot of high schoolers with this, but this could be younger kids too.
Yeah, it's open from kindergarten through high school in our viewing area. I know it's sometimes easier when you're a high school student. There's a lot more you can do when you're 17 and 18 versus 5, but we've done ones that are younger before, and they're also all great stories. There's a lot of good kids out there.
Yeah, and so much to be thankful for going into this holiday period too. If you're able to meet with loved ones and get together with family.
Yeah, such an important part of that holiday season.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already almost here. Just 2 more days until Thanksgiving.
Just a couple more, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us this morning on Rise and 9.
Have a great day.